Taking to his Bondo home turf to celebrate the Christmas festivities, Prime Minister Raila Odinga and his family joined faithful at the Nyamira Kango Anglican Church in marking the day. And it was here that he took the opportunity to rally support for the CORD agenda, saying that CORD was a coalition that would henceforth only engage in issues and campaign on ideals and policies and not the politics of name-calling.
Sisi hatutaki kuuza umri, tunauza sera. Sisi hatutaki kubagua mtu yeyote, sheria yetu ni kuunganisha na kujenga.
Odinga faulting his opponents in the Jubilee coalition for pegging their political arguments on questioning their opponents' ages and their capability to lead come next year.
Wazee ni wa Kenya. Usijaribu kuangalia mtu ati yeye ni mzee, yule ambaye hamchi movie yajui hali ya maisha.
Odinga later hosted relatives and friends for a Christmas party at his father's Kango Jaramogi home. And his running mate in the CORD formation, Vice President Kalonzo Musyoka, joined faithful at the Nairobi chapel for a Christmas service where he called on Kenyans to ensure the country gets a complete transformation through a CORD government.
Extreme makeover. And I think that is what the country needs, complete transformation.
Jubilee presidential candidate Deputy Prime Minister Uhuru Kenyatta called on Kenyans to exercise peace before and after the March 4th general election, saying that they were keen on uniting Kenyans and restoring peace to the nation through a Jubilee government.
Just to assure Kenyans, let us be peaceful, let us be united, let us look forward next year to a great and prosperous Kenya of 40 million Kenyans, all enjoying the beauty and the bounty of this God-given nation.
His running mate, William Ruto, joined faithful at the AIC Church in Cheramay in his Eldoret North constituency in a Christmas service where he steered clear of politics, saying it was a day to celebrate the birth of Jesus and not engage in politics.
Nawatakia mwaka mpya wa 2013, mwaka wa Jubilee, wenye baraka, wenye amani, na hata katika kuelekea uchaguzi vile vile tunataka kuwa na amani.
And UDF's presidential hopeful Musalia Mudavadi took to Friends Church Kakamega, where he added his voice in calling for a peaceful election, saying the country needed to have a peaceful transition into the coming government that they would vote in.
Jukumu ambalo liko katika fikira zetu, jukumu ambalo litawekwa kulingana na katiba yetu kwa mikono yetu. Tutekeleze hiyo jukumu ya kuhakikisha kwamba tunakuwa na uchaguzi mwema mwaka wa 2013. Tuchague viongozi wetu wote kutoka mashinani kwa njia ya amani, na tena tuchague hata yule ambaye ataongoza taifa letu kwa njia ya amani.
And in Mombasa, the Eagle Alliance's Peter Kenneth, who is seeking the presidency through his Kenya National Congress Party, attended Christmas Mass at the Mombasa Pentecostal Church, where he called on Kenyans to elect leaders with integrity capable of changing the face of Kenya after the March 2013 polls. Kenneth says he hopes the next government can effectively address insecurity challenges, particularly in the Tana Delta.
Kenya requires the right people, not the popular people. Kenya requires the right people, people who will work for our country, people who will leave Kenya better than we found it.
Elsewhere, the Pambazuka Alliance's Eugene Wamalwa says he will fly the coalition's flag in the presidential race, saying he has been endorsed through consensus as the Pambazuka candidate. Wamalwa, who met supporters in his Milimani home in Kitale, warned his competitors to brace themselves for a stiff battle ahead of the polls.
Upande wa Mheshimiwa Peter Kenneth na Rafael Tuju bado wanazungumza, na tayari tumeanza mazungumzo kati yao na muungano wetu. Kwa sasa nataka niambie wa Kenya, watch this space. In the new year there will be new things and there will be better options.
But in a quick rejoinder, his counterpart in the Pambazuka Alliance, Cyrus Jirongo, dismissed the announcement, saying no such agreement had been reached. Jirongo, who is also seeking the presidency through his federal party, further cautioned members of the alliance against being used in a manner that could jeopardize its unity. Jacky Maribe, Citizen Live at 9.